toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The 49ers offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable. Guys that will...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The 49ers will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like...
Oh, he's got some space. Ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Catch in the middle. It's Tipton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football.
Continues to fight for yards. All by himself down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Charlotte. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Here we go, Zach. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Card. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds a man in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's another Charlotte.
They're going back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keep it on the ground. Fights off the defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the 49ers in the hurry-up.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up what he can and then slides. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll immediately call timeout. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Card. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finishes the run with the slide.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Owls. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Florida Atlantic Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And now on second down for this offense. Under fire. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The give out of the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The 49ers want to move quickly.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Thanks to grab. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This time he's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Card. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Buying some time. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
That is a backbreaker. Down in the 4th quarter, you need units to play big, make plays for you, and your special teams just cost you big time. Just gave away the football. Not many opportunities left, and you just gave a good one away.
Touchdown Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and probably building a little confidence.